Hold up, hold up, hold up. It's that boy BTreal. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall. Some say he's a man.
Damn, but
Yeah.
crazy thing is, I failed my last one before my court date. I failed, and it wasn't even the weed. I failed. I ain't even think about that shit. It was alcohol. I was like, damn, like how the fuck y'all?
So you couldn't drink alcohol neither while you on probation?
Man, I don't see how niggas be doing it, but you're not even supposed to drink alcohol. Like, man, they had. Cause the crazy thing is, I knew it was my last day. I had to report. That morning, I was turned up. I was drinking. You know, we took a few shots in the hood. So I'm like, man, I'm finna go, I'm finna be off these papers. We finna thug tonight type shit. Man, I went in there, took that drug test or whatever. Hell, when I got back to the crib, to the trap, man, the probation officer called me, said, hey man, you failed. I said, what? And if I fail, you violate probation. I'm facing 2 years. So I'm like, damn. So I'm like, what you mean? He like, alcohol. I said, what? So I was like, man, he was like, can you come back? I was like, because at that time, when I got back to the trap, I started back smoking. So I was like, man, I done fucked up. Now, like, I really ain't gonna pass this bitch. Not like. So I was like, damn, bro. So, man, that shit had kind of fucked me up, dog. But I kept it real though. I kept it real. I told him, I said, hey, bro. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm smoking right now. I kept it real. He told me, and I ain't gonna put his name out there because he's a probation officer, but man, he told me, all right, look, your court date is Monday. If you come in my office like an hour before your court date and pass the drug test, I'm gonna send your papers in. So he kept it real. Like if he was like a fucked up individual, one of them fucked up probation officers, I would have been cooked.
It was over with.
It would have been over with, but he kept it real, dog. He kept it real. So so I went back that Monday, because that was a Friday when I did it. So I had cleaned myself up, went back, but got off papers.
Man,
That's a ghetto story.
That's a ghetto story for sure. Man, I wanna go back before we move forward. You was telling me about growing up in neighborhoods, and you were like, man, they got this guy in Glen Oaks, and he taught me some stuff too. Like, or I say taught you, but you say like this guy named Midnight.
Yeah, Midnight. He was a street legend, Glen Oaks.
Yeah.
Midnight, we met back then. I used to have braids.
Hold on. But you was talking about the Midnight. He a street legend, and the reason why I want to bring it up, like I said, you said your father taught you some things.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned this guy to me, and I want to make sure before we get off into other things that we highlight this too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can you talk about this person?
Yeah, Midnight, man. Midnight, he a Baton Rouge. He like a Baton Rouge street legend. He from Glen Oaks. Like he was in that circle with like Young Reddy, BRJT and all them guys. But it was like, back then I had braids. And Midnight had braids. He had braids. So we used to go to like he used to come to Brookstown.
Yeah.
And get his hair braided. And the chick who used to braid his hair, I guess they had, something going on. They was dealing. But like I say, I ain't know who he was at that time. Cause, we just, it's like we sitting in there, he getting his hair braided. I'm just sitting in there waiting to get my hair braided type shit. And hell, it was like, back then they had this club called the Renaissance Center. Cause that's another thing. Baton Rouge don't have no teen clubs now. Back then, Baton Rouge was more turned than what it is now. It was turned. We had the Renaissance Center, Local 100. That's when Baton Rouge was like Baton Rouge. Like, I don't feel that type of vibe no more.
Oh, nah, you won't.
Man, I seen, like I say, they had like something go on at the Renaissance Center one night. And I seen like Midnight, and people were saying that, that's Midnight. I've been hearing the name the whole time, not knowing that's the dude I'm chilling with. You know what I'm saying? But the other situation had popped off. It was a guy I was with at the time. It was a rapper. It was a rapper. And Midnight passed by, had dapped me down. the dude then dapped me down, and the guy I was with, this rapper at this particular time, I ain't gonna say his name, but you know, it's like dap down, then he punched the rapper on side of me. And I'm kind of like, I'm with this guy. Like, not with him. We ain't come to the club together, but I'm standing on side of this guy because I was cool with him too. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Next thing you know, I see the whole Glen Oaks, because Glen Oaks used to come to the club with like, they used to wrap their shit up. Like they was on boxing type time. They used to come in the club like with mouthpieces on and shit. Like, they circle around this guy. They not really focused on me because they cool with me type shit, but man, they were about to do something to the dude, and I had to like, hey, bro, like, you know, they ain't do nothing to him, but it was like, so I'm like, damn, so I had hollered at him about that next week when we got our hair braid. I'm like, what that was about? And he was like, man, you know, we don't fuck with them niggas, you know, blah, 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 but that's when I found out who he was. I'm like, bro, why you ain't tell me your name was Midnight the whole time? I said, man, bro, you know, I can't, I don't know if I can be caught. I don't know if I can be seen with you in public if we, you know, we dabbing each other down. Like, I don't know you, but it was all good. And it was another situation that went down here. He saved my life one night. He saved my life. He don't know he did, but he did.
How did he do that?
Man, it was a situation like a week before. It was back at the Renaissance Center. And I had me and my dog, Josh Parker. He from Glen Oaks / Brookstown. And we had terrorized this street dude at this time. This like a real street nigga. We had like put some hands on him. The crazy thing is we didn't crowd him. He had one other dude with him. It's not our fault the dude didn't jump in.
Oh.
It's not our fault.
Yeah.
But we put our hands on this dude, right? And man, we knew after we did that, we knew, damn, bro, we fucked up. Like, cause we didn't escalate the situation, but we, you know, shit happens. Like we ain't folding. So, man, we put our hands on this dude, bro, and not knowing nothing about it, blah blah blah. A week go by, man. The Renaissance Center. Brookstown. We came to the club like 20 deep that night, man. So I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, bro. I went to the bathroom. I'm like, man, I'm finna go to the bathroom right quick. Everybody I'm with was on the dance floor. Man, I get to the bathroom, come out the bathroom, the same dude we beat up, he right there with like 20 niggas. And like they looking at me like clapping their hands like, yeah, that's the nigga right there. I'm looking like, you know, I'm like, yeah. I'm walked out. I'm like, I got around my people. I'm like, hey, nigga, we just beat up last week right there. We gotta, man, you know, we gotta load up right quick. Before you know it, somebody that snuck me. It's like a whole fight going on. It's like chairs getting thrown, you know. They shut the club down. So it's time to, you know, everybody outside at this point. The security guard is like trying to hold us back. So I see the dude, my people, all the people I came with, we can't really find them. It's just me and my dog Josh Parker, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I see the dude outside with his people. So he loaded up. I'm like, so the security guard like, man, my dog talking about, man, let us out. I'm like, shit, like, and they right there waiting on us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, we ain't gonna make it, dog. Like, they really was like right there. So we ain't got no help no more. We ain't got nothing. So, man, we get out there. Security open the door. Man, he opened the door. Next thing you know, I see Midnight and like 15 niggas. Like, Midnight come out of nowhere, snuck the dude in the streets because they had beef with them too. I'm not knowing about it, but when he snuck them, that shit popped off. I went to the car. I said, oh man, this nigga that saved my life, boy, without even trying. So, and then, you know, we ran it about that the next day in the hood. You know, I told Midnight, bro, I appreciate it, dog. Like, you just don't know how much you saved my life, bro. But, and then, you know, a few years later, Midnight, he got killed. He got killed in Sherwood. He got killed, I think, like midnight, New Year's Eve.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Damn.
you know, rest in peace, Midnight, man. He was one of them real ones, you know.
Damn. Shout out to Glen Oaks, man.
Yeah, shout out to Glen Oaks.